Good evening, Swirly Nation, and welcome back to Oak Park and the border battle for the fourth and final round-robin game between the London Junior Knights and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Cine TV. You're joining us here from the Oven in Oak Park for the last of the round-robin games, and let me tell you the importance of this one. Let me break it down. Win, and the Penguins will play in the championship game against Little Caesars. Our host, lose, and it is very likely that the Penguins will be playing in a consolation game tomorrow morning. So it's championship or bust here in the final of the round-robin game. The Penguins come in 3-0 on the weekend. As the starting lineups for the Penguins: in net, number 1, Zeke Fegan. Your defense, 88, Brendan Kaminsky, and 34, Rylan Alderheide. Up front for the Penguins, number 20, Cruz Armstrong. Number 6, Brody Carter. And number 58, Jack Gostick. Puck is played out the center. This will be an excellent game, folks. I'm so looking forward to it. It'll be a stiff test for the Penguins. We'll go over some of the data here in a bit. That's Gostick up on the forecheck. It has been a hallmark of this team. And Brody Carter centers one off of a defenseman, and it goes off of him and into the cage. That will go to Brody Carter out of the corner, fires one in front. And suffering succotash. The Penguins, 40 seconds in, have a lead. That's a huge goal. Oh, Clance Cotta. It's Brody Carter making it 1-0 Penguins. A little puck deflected there by Evans out the center. One-handed by Filiaggi to Reel. Reel rubbed off the puck. In deep are the London Knights digging away. Here's Reel out of the corner. He'll go up to Palella. Back down to Reel. All the way across for Starr. He slaps one towards the net. That's blocked. Reel, good forecheck. Shoved to the ice. And back come the Knights. The London Knights. Through center. Firing one on Fegan that he tracks and grabs a hold of. So let's get to some of that data today, folks. The London Junior Knights, 26-14-3 on this season. In game number 43 before the weekend. They'll be on 46, 47. Your Penguins, 31, now 34, 17-2. As a shot from the point by London. Goes wide of the net. London currently 11th in Ontario. They're 2 points behind for what was that phenomenal game yesterday against the Toronto Marlies, who were 9th. This London team 11th as another centering pass. That one by Hartman. Comes all the way across the top of the crease. Penguins forecheck right back to it. Disrupting a breakout. From behind, it's Schub hounding. It'll come to Julius, who gathers it in. Plays it back to Alderheide. I will note the Penguins are short a defenseman. David Merlot not feeling well. He has headed back to the hotel and hopes to recover for the morning game. As Starr sets up Kaminsky with a drive. Puck bouncing around in front, gathered in by London and swiped up off the boards for what will be ice. Fegan came out to play it. It would have been icing. He'll play it up to Paris instead. Paris, rolling puck. He'll dump it deep. It'll be Shuby crashing down low. The Knights will try the near side here. McFall gets to it. Disrupts, and the puck comes free to Starr, who finds Gostick. He tries to pull it down the blue line there. And the Penguins are going to head off here. Jack Gostick got him in the numbers. And so he'll head off. The London Knights coming into the weekend 157 goals for, 110 goals against. A goal differential of plus 104. The Penguins, we mentioned before, plus 1.44. The Knights have yet to win this weekend, though. They're actually 26-17-3. Not often you see a top Ontario team leave a weekend with round robin play without a win. Penguins trying to accomplish that feat here and vault themselves to a 4-0 record in the championship game. Shot down low on Fagan, rebound popped. Oh, and boy, did the Penguins get a lucky bounce there as it avoided the player right on the doorstep. Armstrong with great point pressure. Couldn't quite clear, though. A one-timer from the other side skips all the way through the crease. It'll come back to the point. Armstrong already up there. Crashing down come Billiveau. Behind the net for the Knights as they look to glean some advantage here from this Penguin penalty to Gostick. Starr backhands it all the way out to center. Good play by Jake Starr to clear the zone. Penguins unable to get a change. Armstrong actually will get off. Good change coming back there by Armstrong. Penguins got that puck out. Weren't able to get players off. As a backside feed. Shot goes wide of Fagan. It's been all Knights here. As it'll come out to center, Filiaggi, who is fresh. He's hooked up on the play. And away come the Knights with the puck. 20 left on the PK. As Villela hounds the puck. Now Evans on the forecheck, but Vilela's got to get back. It's a 2-on-1 for the London Junior Knights, and their shot sails wide to the blocker side. Filiaggi hounds at center as time ticks away. 1-0 on the penalty to Gostick. Dumped in behind Fagan. The Knights with a good power play there. Couple good chances. Fagan with a couple nice saves. Had the Penguins running around a bit. Comes to the point. Evans attacks. They'll go D to D. Shot comes in. Battled for in front. Swatted and covered by Fagan. For a whistle. Common opponents between the teams. The Penguins and Knights have played the Hill Academy, the Buffalo Junior Sabres, Caesars, Kitchener Junior Rangers, Honeybaked, Fox Motors, Markham, and the Dallas Stars Elite in common. So quite a few common opponents here. As Evans sends it all the way across to Reel on the break. Reel back for Evans, in front for Filiaggi, swiping at the puck, couldn't get control. Reel runs into a player. They both crash to the ice as Villela will gather in his own end. Heavy forecheck by 11 there. As it's chopped out the center by Julius. Knights will gather in their own end. Penguins leading 1-0 as we hit the 10-minute mark. Reel will pick off a puck. Getting it deep. Filiaggi to it. He's got Evans with him. Filiaggi winds, fires, finds the goalie. Evans, his rebound sent wide to the net, I believe. A 2-on-1 there for the Penguins. Filiaggi opting for the shot. That rebound came right free. Evans will chop it out the center. The Knights will put it back in on what will be an offside play, so we'll get a center ice faceoff. The records against those teams: 10 games played by the London Junior Knights against like opponents. They are 4-6. The Penguins have 16 games against like opponents. They are 8-8. Ofterheide gloves it down at his line, sends it across for a one-touch by Shuby to Perry. He cuts to the outside. He tries to fire. Doesn't connect. And the Knights back the other way. Ofterheide turns it up the near wall. He'll get control again. Trying for Paris again. He's darting through center. He's knocked down. Shuby follows up on the forecheck. Kaminsky will gather at center for the Pens. And the Pens will throw it in on an offside play now. Faceoff will come at center ice. Penguins leading by a goal. An advantageous bounce for them on that one. Paris takes the draw. Brody Carter pressures the puck. The Knights will retreat to their own end. A D-to-D play. Gathered in by London. Sent behind the Knights net, and they'll break out the near side. Puck will be dislodged by the Penguins and gathered by Starr. His breakout pass is intercepted but put in on an offside play. I'm going to take a minute to thank our hosts, the Little Caesars AAA Hockey Club from Detroit, Michigan, for hosting this border battle. 5 American, 5 Canadian. Battle for international supremacy here as the puck comes free to Hartman. He drives the middle. Couldn't get the shot away, and the Knights will clear the zone again. Penguins try to put it back in. Hartman hadn't been able to vacate yet, so the Penguins will be offside, and that faceoff will come all the way back to the Penguin line. So the Penguins with a 1-0 lead. As they'll win a faceoff here. That was Gostick, and a dump in will be icing if it's far enough, and it is. So we'll go all the way back to the Penguin line. It'll be a face-off to the right of goaltender Feggin. Again, we want to thank everybody as our numbers continue to climb. 2 more subscribers, 1,805. Right now, Cine TV, if you hear me right now, hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Over 60% of our viewers, that's why I keep saying it, are non-subscribers. If you hear me, click that button for me. Star across to Villela. Cross ice feed will miss McFall, but the Knights gather it. Intercept, a good read by Villela. Can he bust into the zone? He will. Onside. Able to get it deep for McFall, who read it perfectly. Penguins first one to it, but they'll end up in a war down low. Gotta watch that stick. No hooking called. It was close. And we get a whistle as the puck went into the London bench. Little Caesars victorious in the game before us. They'll head to the championship game with 11 points out of a possible 12. They had an overtime win against the Don Mills Flyers, who are right now big London Junior Knights fans, because I believe they were leading, the Fury. They would be the 3rd place team right now. Oh, maybe not. They might have fallen. So right now the Fury may be big. Don Mills with 3-1 record, 9 points. The Fury, I don't know what happened in that game. I think maybe Don Mills won, but I'm not sure. They have 3 wins, 1 in overtime, 1 overtime loss for Don Mills. So that was to Little Caesars. So they must have won in overtime. Anyway, back to this game. Working along the wall. That may have actually been the best thing that happened to the Penguins. Let me take a look here real quick at the standings. Penguins with 9 points and a plus 12 goal differential. The Fury now with 9 points. Don Mills with 9 points. That would put us in a mini as Jack Reel gets to the slot and he'll blast one by. Oh, his mama called him Jack. I'm going to call him Jack. Jack Reel makes it 2-0. So right now, according to my understanding, the Penguins have a 6-goal differential on the Chicago Fury. So unless they lose this game by a final of 6-2, they will be in the final against Little Caesars tomorrow. Luckily, these guys don't know that. They're going to have to keep playing. As Armstrong fires it behind the net. Penguins hounding the puck again. It'll come off the boot of Paris. Gathered in by Armstrong at center. He and Starr come together. Armstrong will clear it up to the London line. Tazi sends it across. Starr picks off a break-in pass. He'll go indirect for Paris. Paris is centering pass. Shuby with a drive. That going off of a stick and just rose over the near crossbar. Armstrong bumped in the corner. It'll dislodge the puck. And a 3-on-3 developing here. Paris, look at the job he does of picking up the backside guy. And a great gap by Brendan Kaminsky prevents him from even gaining the zone. That was textbook hockey right there. 88-20. As Armstrong snaps it back to Paris. Rangy Penguin gets it to center. Shuby will one-touch it back. And he'll carry across the zone. Puts on a little stop-and-go speed deception. Tries to play it behind the net to Hartman. That's picked off and cleared by the Knights. Oh, a takeaway here. The Knights in business. A feed across and a great block shot by Dalton Julius. And the Penguins able to clear. It'll be Hartman to the Knight line. Driving the net is Gostick. Hartman's backhand just goes wide. Puck batted about and finally cleared. Disruption by Carter, unable to stop the Knight advance. Off the stick of Fegan. Battled for down low, Julius. He'll wedge it up the wall. Turned back by London. Villela will pick things up. To the blue line, no further. A wrist shot from there is snagged by Fegan, and with 4:20 to play in period number 1, we get a stop and play. Gostick. The face-off for the Penguins. The Knight kicked out, and look at the jump there by Hartman. I love those face-off plays when guys are just buzzing right off the draw. Hartman cutting in front there to get the Penguins control, and they've got it all the way in the Knights' end because of it. London is in their white uniforms with a big Knight on the chest, looking just like that junior London Knights team. As Hartman rips back through a puck. The Penguins are in black jerseys with the Penguin logo on the chest, the black pants, black socks, and the iconic gold Penzolete helmets. D-to-D play by the Knights. Back to Kaminsky at the line. Gathered by Gostick. He'll drag it around. Dart down the outside. Carry it all the way to the corner. Looking in front. Nobody home as it comes through for a clear by London. London's got that white jersey, but it's green and gold and black. Lots of colors. As a puck will come off the skate of a Knight. Right to Evans, who dumps it deep. He'll track it himself. Big bang behind the net as the Knights clear it. Star chops at it. They'll end up behind the Penguins' cage. He'll leave for his partner, Villela. Off of Filiaggi. Second attempt ramps up to Reel. He couldn't gather one in. Evans, now Filiaggi up on the forecheck. Star with it. Jack Reel has no stick, but he picks it up and catches a pass. He's got Filiaggi. Filiaggi and Evans. Filiaggi throws it in front off the goalie. A backhand shot there. I think he was trying to pass off pads. As it's chopped away from a Knight, gathered in by Ofty. Ofterheid turns with it. He'll go up the wall. Gain the zone. Tossing it forward to Reel. Reel across. Good block by the defense. He was looking for either Evans or Reel driving the net. Now it'll be Evans up top with a shot that goes wide. Julius down low for Reel. Penguins buzzing right now. Evans behind the net. He'll fend off a defender. Firing it up to Ofterheid. Ofterheid down low back to Evans. They play catch. Julius now with a heavy drive. That'll just avoid the 4x6. Filiaggi to the rebound. Penguins reading the plays here very well. Filiaggi cuts to the middle. He'll shoot. Evans there battling for a rebound. He's chucked into the net. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? Well, that one chucked Cameron Evans. As Filiaggi's interfered with, Evans is in deep. He'll fend off a defender and send a kid to the boards. Julius with it. Here's Ofterheid. He'll dump it deep. Penguins get a change. It's McFall. He's banged against the boards. Armstrong in there. He takes a couple cross checks. These refs are going to need to call something here, and they will. I don't know what it's going to be. A cross check on London, number 10. So the Penguins will have a power play out of all that. As the physicality ramps up here at Oak Park. A cross check on London. And the Penguins, man advantage, taking the ice. It's McFall, Armstrong. Harris, Starr, and Kaminsky. Again, without David Merlot, who's at home listening, or at the hotel right now listening to Cine TV. Buddy, I hope you're feeling better, man. Here's Kaminsky with the puck. Protecting. Across for Starr's one-timer. Good stick save. Armstrong to it. He kicks it free to Kaminsky. In front for McFall. And the Penguins just couldn't get a stick to it. Starr will keep, but only for a brief moment. He'll gather it back inside his own line. Under some intense pressure, it's taken away. Armstrong forces him outside. Kaminsky steps in to take it away. He'll fire it all the way across. Harris will skate into it off the wall and tap it past the defense. Following on McFall. In front for Paris. Just comes free. Now he's got it back to Armstrong in the corner. As it's sent to the line, kept by Julius. His shot sticked away. Armstrong battling in front. Cleared to the line. Julius will keep again as the horn sounds. I told you this one would be exciting, folks. I was accurate. 2-0. Penguins lead through the first 15 minutes. Penguins gather around Kevin Muller. And assistant coach, Olin Trombetta. We are here at the home of the 2010 Little Caesars team. Beautiful suite of locker rooms set up for them. It'll be the Penguins' Gostick set to take the second period draw. Chris Merlot chiming in. He is tuned in with David. As Shuby gets bumped. He was in the numbers. We'll play on. As an icing by London. 20 seconds left on the penalty as the Penguin power play continues here in the beginning of the second. At about 29 seconds when it started, 20 left. It'll be Gostick to take the faceoff. He's got Shuby and Carter with him. Julius and Villela at the point. Yeah, Penguins defense down to 5 right now. It's Gostick. Now Carter. Carter bodied off. Carter and Shuby work down low. It'll come to the point. The Penguins had vacated that spot to cover the guy out of the box. And Julius will gather it in. Back comes Gostick. Onside with Shub with a wrist shot. That rises up over the net. Goes off the boards behind, out in front, wedging at the side is Carter. Puck will come free for a spinning shot by Gostick that's blocked to the corner. Carter the first one to it. This game is not for the faint of heart, folks. Bodies being thrown all about. Shuby able to work it to Kaminsky. Kaminsky's drive down low. That's sticked up into the netting, and they teach goalies that. You get pinned in your end like that, if your goalie can direct that puck up into the netting and get a whistle, it lets you get 5 fresh bodies out there. Nice save and redirect there by the netminder. Filiaggi taking the draw. The Knights will win it. The near side breakout's cut off by Kaminsky, whose wrist shot goes off of a glove to the corner. Filiaggi to it. Back into the corner for Reel. Reel further along for Evans. Now the Knights up the far side. Filiaggi will cut it off. Evans throws a body. Filiaggi takes a hit. And the Knights will clear. Icing if it's far enough. That's got to catch edge. It won't get there. Aufderheide flies by, but a quick stop and start up the wall. Reels crashing across. He won't be able to get to it. Evans will, but it'll be an offside adventure. It'll be a neutral zone face-off just outside the night line. Penguins get a defense pair change. It'll be the Casino Kids. Reunited, and it feels so good. Puck dumped in by the Knights. Off of Fegan to the glass. Starzy back. A shot from the side of the net. Fegan with a good, quick reaction there. Here's Reel. Trying to spin it out the center. He can't. Star in with a shoulder check. Back in front. Somebody's open. Evans blows him up. And back come the Penguins. It's Villela and Reel. In front for Villela. It's picked off. Reel following on, twisting it towards the net. Can't get it through. Good block. Back in front for a one-timer by Filiaggi that's fanned on and cleared. Here's Star. Dumping it deep. Penguins look for a change. Tossed all the way around by the Knights to the near side. Their breakout cut off by Dylan Hartman. Poked away by Paris, and he's in business. He drags it around one, gets to the middle, leaves a puck. It'll come free to the on-charging McFall, who just couldn't get the shot away. McFall delivers the body. It'll be Paris having it bouncing over his backhand. Back come the Knights. A bouncing puck off the chest of Fegan, swatted to the outside to Aufderheide. He'll go up to Hartman. Hartman eyed up, but able to make a play to McFall, whose shots tracked and gloved by the London Knight goaltender. London will win the faceoff. Hartman will chop it down behind the net, then the Penguins possess, however. And Parrish is going to head off. Hit a couple feet from the boards. Is going to earn him a penalty. The Penguins will head to the penalty kill with a 2-goal lead. The defense corps doing an excellent job getting changes here. Penguins will also change forwards. Looks like we're going to see Shuby and Armstrong, the penalty kill duo. Up front, Star and Kaminsky on the back end. Shuby to take the faceoff. Twists around, gets control, and fires it all the way down. Icing if it's far enough. And it is. Puck chopped to the point, but the Knights will control. Trying to get and split this lead. Penguins lead by 2, but they're on the PK. Shuby wedging it out the center and delivering a hit at the same time. He gets it to Armstrong. Armstrong's wrist shot through a defenseman. I think it had the goalie fooled. It just missed the cage. Deceptive read there by Armstrong. Fired across. Through the neutral zone come the Knights. Trying to set up. Good back pressure by Armstrong here to disrupt. Shuby will follow on as it comes to the point. Now this side a little bit vacated. Shuby will make his way over as Kaminsky pressures down low. Now back to the point. A one-timer from the blue line is perfectly deflected to the corner by Fegan. He tracked that the whole way in. And the Penguins able to win a battle along the boards and get it out the center with 26 to go in the London Knight advantage. Sent to the point. They love their power play is obviously run from these point men. You can see the skill. Cross ice feed. Comes through. Shot is deflected up and over the cage for a whistle and a D-zone draw. 5 seconds left before the Penguins will regain one Brady Paris. Could this be an opportunity to spring someone? London has that high defenseman out there, Chamberlain, at the blue line. He'll be waiting for Paris to exit, as the Knights will control. Gostick pressures the point. The Knights around a player into the high slot for a shot that goes wide. Another one comes in, bouncing in front of Fagan. That's a tricky save. It rolls free. Fagan will have it underneath the mitten. And now the fist fly. And we saw this Knights team play the Sabres previously, and they were not afraid to throw gloves. That's certain. So it'll be coincidental minors on Gostick at number 12 for London. We play 5-on-5 hockey here. One more! The Penguins are short a player right now. They'll deploy, I don't know who. There's lots of players with legs on the bench. Nobody headed on. The London Knight Dads letting their displeasure be known. The Penguins are still short a player. They will deploy Harris. Harris will win the draw. Carter will get control behind the net. Able to one-hand it to Hartman. Hartman rubbed off as he gets it over the London Knight line. Paris follows on. This is where the Penguins just got to keep their cool. Keep your cool. Paris with a heavy drive. That'll come off the Knight goaltender. Penguins need to look for these rebounds. There's some rebound opportunities here as the Knights come back through center. Forced to the outside by Julius as they try to wedge one short side on Fagan. He's equal too. Good battle in front. It'll be Julius winning that. Up the wall looking for Hartman. He'll be tied up. They battle on the Penguins' end. I think the Knights have had a bit of an advantage here second period possession-wise. Here comes Brady Paris through center though. Able to gain the zone. Cutting to the middle. Trying to get there on his own. Couldn't quite do it. And back come the Knights, a potential 3-on-2, 4-on-2. As Aufderheide disrupts, surfs over, and clears the biscuit. It's icing on the Penguins, but good gap control there by 88 and 34 to just break up what would have been a 4-on-2, potential 5-on-2. All three Penguin forwards were behind all five London Knights. But the Pens defense at the line just disrupting, closing that gap, and preventing a potential rush. As Filiaggi leans in over the dot. It'll be rimmed around to Evans. He chops at it. It's taken away. Filiaggi follows on. Fired to the corner. Kaminsky reverses to Aufderheide. Evans will pick it up. Banking it off the boards for Brennan Kaminsky on the near side. He'll go up the wall looking for Real. Real is all the way out the center there looking to stretch. Now Aufderheide with it. He has it swatted to the corner. Penguins are, like I said, a bit hemmed in here. Got to get a bit of more counterattack going as Filiaggi of it just go past his reach. Here's Real. Real, who has one. Tried to cut to the middle. Could not get there. Evans on an absolute thoroughbred there, getting back to get control. As it pops, Filiaggi with a shot. He can't beat the netminder. Rebound pops out in front. Real knocked down. Back come the Knights. Evans on the back pressure. Reading it up for Starr. Back to Evans. It'll go off of his skate over the Knight line. Filiaggi Quick pressure in the opposite corner. Good read. Able to get it further on to Real. Taken over by the Knights, but battled for by Filiaggi. He'll be able to get it to the point for a shot by Star. Real cutting in front, looking for the deflection. It'll be stopped by the Knight goaltender. Also wearing number 1, a battle of ones. Also a sizable young man. As it's flipped out this center, kicked by Starzy. He'll gain the zone, onside. He's got Shuby crashing. Shuby with the shot, just didn't get enough elevation. Here's Paris, winding, firing, Shuby in front. It'll go behind the net. He's run into, and high, and then shoved again. And 10's gonna head off, and it's at least his second, maybe third penalty. He may get 2 here. Zeke Fagan has a helmet issue. So he heads to the bench to get a helmet fix. The Penguins bench asking for a second here for the Penguin goaltender to take a look at the Bucky. And it is a double minor, a 3-minute penalty on number 10. He got the initial penalty, but then apparently continuing to cross-check the player in the head could potentially earn you more. And I'm sure the London Knight parents are thrilled, but probably an accurate call. A little more than halfway through this one, the Penguins lead by a pair. 2 love. We want to thank replacement cameraman Bobby Starr, filling in for Mr. Merlot. He's coming for your awards, Chris. As the power play for the Penguins will commence. This unit will be Paris, Starr, Villela, Shuby, McFall. Villela with a shot near side. That rises up and hits something in front. Shuby battling down low. Now Paris. Paris to Starzy at the point. The Constellation kid with a wrister. Right there, Shuby at the side as it bounces. And the goalie makes a great save. He almost got it again. Shuby will pull it back out in front. Starr keeps it. His wrist shot off of a leg and wide. It's behind the cage now. McFall to it. What deception. Twists one way, goes the other, frees it up. Starr will keep it a third time. Oh, it just sneaks over the line. Just over the line there. So the Penguins with 2:17 to go in the power play. They're going to switch up units here. And I'm going to untwist my headset. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. It drives me nuts when my headset's like all twisted up because I play with the cord. Ofty with a slap shot. Goes just wide. Hartman to it. Penguins power play here is, it's like Armstrong, Carter, and Hartman. I think Brody Carter may be playing center. Is Jack Gostick still in the sin bin here. His penalty had not expired. Here is Armstrong off the wall. Over for Ofterheide. They may not have had a 2-minute penalty now that I look at that. Hartman with a shot, pounced on by the Knight goalie. And the Penguins digging for a rebound, get a shove. And with 1:26 left on the 3-minute power play, Penguins will change lines again. 4 minutes and 54 seconds. I'm guessing they should have been out at like 7 something. But I think the other kid's still in there too, so. We think maybe Gostick got a 10-minute misconduct along with number 12 for London. So, not sure, but the Knights come back through center. Evans tips a cross-ice pass, and the Penguins power play has to regroup in their own end. Here's Evans with speed through the neutral zone. He'll send it all the way across. Filiaggi controls along the wall as they set things up. Starr at the center point. Looking. He'll fire one. Rebound in front. Evans shoved aside. Real gets to it. And the goalie playing twister in the crease, able to cover it up. 4:20 to play in the second period, 54 seconds left on the man advantage. Kaminsky gathers it. Goes down the half wall to the point to start. Back to Kaminsky. Good little one touch there as they spread things out. Out of the corner, Filiaggi, I think, Evans was looking for real. Almost came through to Filiaggi. He twists and turns along the wall. He'll work it back to Starr at the point. Starr with traffic in front, tries to shoot. That's Fandon. Able to get enough of it, though, to work it to Filiaggi. His shot blocked, and back come the Knights. Starr cuts off a clearing attempt at center. Penguins still with 20 seconds left. Filiaggi with the puck. Filiaggi into the zone. Leaving one for Evans, who cuts in. He'll wind and fire one wide. Right to Filiaggi, who swipes it through the crease and out to center. That hit something in front. Here's Starzy. Filiaggi has it go off his stick. Tossed back in by the Knights. It's icing if it's far enough, and it is. So the penalty expires with 3:27 to go. Penguins will have an offensive zone face-off, and they still maintain a 2-goal lead, 2 goals in period number 1. Since then, not a ton of scoring chances, but some good quality defensive plays by the Penguins blue liners. Some good goaltending at both ends. The Penguins have managed to tilt the ice back in their favor here the second half of this second period. Knights toss it behind their own net and work the far side breakout. Puck dislodged, and back comes Paris. In over the line, cutting to the outside. Is it taken away? Back come the Knights. Off of a stick, Julius will step up. Good gap. Able to get it back to the Knight line. Good pressure by Shuby, disrupting the puck. He'll bang into a player along the boards. Paris tied up with a forward. But the Knights come away with it, trying to drag it to the middle. Balella gets the body on body. Breaks that drive up. Now Paris will dig the puck free. The outside, McFall trying to get Shuby streaking through center. He will, off of a Knight. Shuby able to protect himself as he takes a hit and continues to work. Knights will counterattack now. Swatting it into the middle. Ofterhide gets control. Twisting one way, now going the other. He'll bank it off the boards, out to center. Knights have it taken away by Paris. Paris in, looking. Looks to delay. He'll try a short side shot. That'll catch iron. I even heard that with the headset on. Big Ben strikes one as Kaminsky's point shot is tracked and gloved by the Knight goaltender. Looks like Gostick still in the box here. I think it was a 10-minute as a rising shot by Armstrong just misses off the draw. Another good face-off play there. Armstrong bump, Carter following on. Hartman now working deep in the zone. Puck will be returned to center but gathered by Ofterhide. Ofterhide immediately up ice. It'll come free to the Knights line where the Penguins start that now vaunted forecheck as they'll now ice the puck with 93 seconds to play in the second. Faceoff will be in the Pens' end for Brody Carter. Tossed around by Ofterhide, picked up by Hartman. Hartman back pressured, but able to get it out to center. Knights will loft it back in, trying to re-establish zone pressure and zone time. That's what the Knights are going to need to come back in this one. Hartman now Ofterhide. Ofterhide banking it high up off the glass. Good read by Ofterhide to clear the zone. The Knights will try to regroup at their own end, and there goes that Penguin forecheck to work. Hartman delivers a blow. I'll go come all the way across for Armstrong's body check against the boards. Megan sets it up behind the net. Chopped up, back up for Armstrong. Right back to Carter. Good little tic-tac-toe breakout. Hartman in front. Draws a defender as Carter tries to cut to the middle. Carter's pressure frees it to Hartman, whose shot is blockered away. Good read. That goaltender came way out to stop that one. Real will battle at his own end. Starr comes away with it. He gets it up for Evans. Evans joined by Filiaggi as a trailer. Evans will cut to the middle, leaving one for Filiaggi. Tries to turn it towards the net. Just caught him in an awkward spot. He'll go deeper to Evans. Evans is boarded, and that will lend a night to the box yet again. And the Penguins will have a power play with 16.3 seconds to play in the second period. Maybe a double minor. I saw a rough and a cross check. No, it'll be I guess it's a cross check call. As Real shoots one, and the goalie will glove that one. .8 seconds to play. As it'll come to Villela at the point. He'll wind and fire. His shot just misses. A shot by Stars. Time ticks down. Rebound there. And they're going to say no. It popped free to Realsy. And the referee right there to watch the puck enter the net. He believes the horn had sounded before the puck crossed the line. And that is the call. And unless you're willing to go call Saul, that is not going to change. An exciting one here. Let's make sure you click that subscribe button for it. Click subscribe. All right. Whew. So, setting the table. The Penguins lead 2-0. If they maintain this lead, they are definitely onto the championship game. They will play the Little Caesars Hot and Readies. I believe even if for some reason they can't maintain this advantage, they will potentially still get in as long as they do not lose by 5. As they currently have 9 points. And 9 points is the same as the other teams that would finish in second when their goal differential far exceeds. As Real works down low. Penguins with the power play here. It'll be Ofterhide and Julius. Rimmed behind for Evans. Takes the body. Tries to center one. It'll come off of a Knight to the corner. Here's Real turning with it. Trying to pull it off the wall. He will. It'll come back to Ofterhide at the point, who smartly delays. Disrupts at center, and the Penguins are back in. And who shot that? I have no idea what just happened. I was looking at my watch as I had gotten a message, and somebody scored. I'll look at the replay. Hold on. As Cameron Evans hits Jack Real, driving the net for a little tapping through, and the Penguins have a 3-0 lead with a power play goal. And Jack Real throws fries on his sandwich, and that's a Pittsburgh goal. Trubio will gain the zone. His shot rises up over the London Knight goaltender. So the Penguins with a 3-goal lead now. The Knights back to the Penguin line. Kept to the outside, a shot off of Fagan. I don't think anybody knew where that went. It'll end up with Starzy. He does a nice little stop and reverse move. Everybody thought he was going to throw that across. The Knights had it red. Good job using the body there to protect the puck by 77 in black. The Knights will put it back to the Penguins line for Kaminski and over to Starr. Starr indirect off the boards. He was looking to spring McFall. A couple of Knights cut in front. Back comes Paris to Shub. Shub trying to get in front. He'll be forced to the outside. Knights gain the line. Villela takes it away. Here comes Paris. Now Julius with it. He'll hit a fresh-legged Brody Carter off the bench. Gostick is back and available. I believe he will take the ice here. As the Knights go off sides, we'll get a line change, and it will be Gostick rejoining. He'll take the face-off for the Pens, flanked by Hartman and Carter. The Knights take it behind their own net. The Penguin forecheck, just so evident here this weekend. Julius will turn away from one, firing it over to Villela. He gets it to Carter, right back to Julius. Here's Gostick with speed, a 2-on-3 developing. Good positioning by the Knights to outnumber the Penguins. They'll chop it deeper, though, and Gostick goes to work. Just bringing the lunch pail, battling down low, forcing it in front of the net. It'll be carried behind now by Hartman. Hartman trying to reverse to Carter, and back comes London. Good poke by Julius, and a drive by the Knights avoids the glove hand side of Fegan. Carter gets control. He's bumped as he cuts to the middle. Hartman cuts in, hits a Knight and Brody Carter. It's credit for a pair of bodies there. Here comes Hartman down the wing. Chopped that by Villela off of a Knight and played by the goaltender forward. Out the center, here is, and Hartman's going to head off for an interference call. So the Penguins will have a penalty kill now, up by 3. A pivotal time in this game, I feel. The Penguins can get a kill here. We'll be down and under the 10-minute mark with a 3-goal lead. If the Knights can score, however, it's a 2-goal game. Ofterheidel reverse. Up the far side. Evans and Filiaggi, the penalty killers up front. Ofterheide and Kaminski on the back. As the Knights run a bit of a switch right around the blue line. The puck sitting in front. It'll be swiped away by Ofterheide. Far enough for icing, but quite frankly, who cares? Ofty able to clear that puck from right in front of his net all the way down the 200-foot sheet of frozen water here at Oak Park Ice Arena. We want to say hi to all of our chatters. Sorry I hadn't gotten that to do that yet. Nini checking in. Andy. Mark. Mr. Emoji right here. I love it. Natalie Paris. Rachel Hammers. Beth Villela as Evans dumped along the boards. The Knights continue to possess. Switching off for Filiaggi. A good save as it's forced in twice. And Ofterheide will return it to the half wall. I will say this, Brothers Rice has come in. I don't know if it's a high school team or what, but they are throwing a ball behind the net is driving me batty. Evans tries to poke it by, shorthanded. It'll go to the corner, however. Kaminski with a heavy shove. Ofterheide lofts it up off the wall. And the London Knight fathers complain yet again. And this time I think they're actually, is it matching calls? I don't know. It is 88-12. I didn't, is it Crytown Night at the rink? Jesus. Oh, Murraysville chiming in as well as Grammy Stats. Hello, everybody. Puck goes off the Penguin bench there. Hartman with 13 seconds left on his penalty. The Penguins looking to complete this PK here. It's Armstrong and Reel on the ice with the Lucky 7 Casino Kids. Star will get to it. Up the wall. Reel chopping it further for Armstrong. He'll reverse the play to the corner where he gets control. Trying to send it across. That was almost intercepted. But the Penguins Star battling. Able to get to it and clear. Malella now will gather. Cross to Starzy. Starzy indirect off the wall looking for Armstrong. He'll chop it forward to Reel. He's got Paris with him. Looking, trying to feather it across. It's blocked by a diving Knight defenseman. Armstrong follows on. Penguins looking to gain some advantage here. After a huge penalty kill, Reel turns one. It's kicked away by the big pillows of the goaltender. Reel in the corner. Now Armstrong off the wall. Has it knocked free and it'll roll under Starzy's stick at center. He'll gather it in his own end instead. Making one way, going the other, creating separation, and he'll get the rangy Paris through center. In on sides down the right wing side, Reel crashing the net. Armstrong to the high slot. Paris pushed all the way to the corner where the Knights will take over. Armstrong, look at the back pressure. A 1-on-3 develops as Armstrong and Julius team up to play takeaway. Here comes Reelsy. 1-on-3 on his own. Able to dump it deep and get a change. Parrish will jump up on it. Here's Julius. Up off the wall for Paris. As it's wedged further. 8:20 as it's reversed. By the Pens, it's Julius out of his own end. He'll fan on one in front of his net, but gather it back in. Good patience there. Alfterheid will turn with it up the half wall, wedging it further to Shuby. Shuby back to the middle, looking for Paris. That was about knee high. It'll come free to McFall, however. McFall back to Shub. Shub darting in. Penguins' resident bowling ball goes crashing into the corner. And he digs the biscuit out. He could be like a truffle pig, just digging them out of corners. I think they use pigs. As a fake clapper, Valello forced things wide. Fagan out to cut that off. Good combo there, 7-1. As a turning shot, blocked by Fagan. Rebound, he'll get the 1, 2, and we'll get a whistle. 7:21 to play as Kaminsky is released from purgatory, and the Penguins will go back to 5 defenders. Grammy Stats rooting for the Owens. Just picking on you, I see. He corrected it. He's going to be banked down low. Well, that's a good rub out there as a point shot. Blocked by Fagan. Rebound sits there, and it'll be wedged by. So the Knights score. I'll be honest, the London Knight fans are louder when they get called for a penalty than they are when they score a goal. They make it 3-1 with 7:07. Face-off controlled by Filiaggi, right back to Ofty. He'll switch with Kaminsky. Kaminsky has it knocked away, and the Knights are back in 2-on-1. Can the Knights strike twice here as Fagan makes a pad save and a beauty. Sweet buttery crumpet, Zeke. Filiaggi trying to get to center. He's hounded. Alfterheid will try the opposite side to Reel. Onside at the line. Reel drives in, lays it to the corner. Evans will turn out. He's knocked down. The puck comes free to Filiaggi's shot that sails wide. Kaminsky to it. Reel now in the corner. Tossed up the wall and out the center. Alfterheid will corral it there. The shifty Penguin defenseman able to gain the line and get it deep. A reversal by the Knights, cut off by Reel. Good read. But finally wedged to center. It'll be Valella. Snapping it looking for Filiaggi. They're onside. Evans on the forecheck. Frees it back up for Villela. Villela over to Julius. Now Villela. Now Evans with a one touch. That's picked off. He'll get right back to it and chop at it. Can't quite clear. Staying with it, Julius. Come free. Here's Villela up to Evans. Evans will dart free. He's interfered with. He's grabbed. The stick is held. No call as they'll keep working down low. Penguins do need to get a change. Filiaggi able to get off. Evans was on the rush. I think Real was in support. Those players will head off, as will the defense. Fresh Pens on the ice. As it's tossed in. Megan will set things up for Kaminski. He's hounded. Puck taken away. It's sent in front. Misses the night. Armstrong will wheel it out the center to a slashing Hartman. As they careen to the corner, Armstrong will pull it free. Backhander's blocked by a sliding Knight defender. 5 minutes to go. Penguins lead by 2, 3-1. The Knights back to the Pens line as they'll be offside there. The puck down the wall. It'll bounce free to Armstrong. He's able to clear the zone. Knights will gather at their own line. Indirect feed will avoid Stevenson and end up on the stick of Starr. He'll find Kaminski as they play catch. Starr, now Kaminski again. He'll redirect it up to Paris, who sends it all the way deep. Penguins more than happy with 4 minutes and 20 seconds to have the Knights 200 feet away from their cage. Starr gathers it. The Knights, could be dangerous here as they cut in on what'll be an offside play. It'll be Brody Carter on the draw. They dig for it. And Julius will find Ofterhide in his own end. Up for McFall. McFall corrals the puck. Carter following on. He's pinned against the wall. Swat at it. And get it to the line. Stevenson. Play it deeper. Into his own end. McFall on the forecheck. It's rimmed around by the London Knights. Shuby coming crashing back. Making it a 3-on-3 as the Knights gain the zone. Good back pressure by Shub. Good poke check by Ofterhide. Knights turn it though. Back in on Fagan. A good kick save and a better clear there. Julius able to swipe that puck aside. Hartman playing twister along the wall as McFall comes out. I'm sorry, that was Shuby. In for Carter. Carter to Ofterhide. Ofterhide now. Carter in front. McFall fires one wide. Carter down low. He'll find Shuby. And the call is coming from inside the house. It's Shuby Dooby Doo. Beware the Penguin. With 3:11 to go, the Penguins make it 4-1. Shooby dooby doo. Evans on the forecheck. He'll dislodge the puck to the middle. And now Villela gets control. Over to Starzy. Starzy to the line and deep. It'll be the Penguin forecheck. Evans from one side, go right out to Filiaggi. 43-10. As they play takeaway behind the net and get yet another one. What a read there by Filiaggi. Just a retreat as Evans got in on the forecheck. Stole the puck and Filiaggi didn't follow him in. So he's in a perfect position to get that backhander off. And now they're back on that forecheck as the Knights try to counter and get one back. It's 5-1 Pens. 2.5 to go. Here's Villela. Starr. Over to Filiaggi, up for Realsey. Realsey with Evans. He'll try to send it across. Good stick by the Knight defense. And a great read there. Filiaggi staying high in that F3 roll, which forced the Knights, who had 2 players coming against 3 Penguins, to turn it over again. Now Filiaggi darting through center. Has it knocked away, and it'll be an offside play at the Penguin line with 2:07. Harris to take the face off. EDD to Ofterhide, all the way up for Paris. Paris and Armstrong in on a potential 2-on-1. Brady Paris will wind and fire. And grab the dope, Penguin, because he's popping bottles, baby. It's 6-1 Penguins. And the Penguins get a touchdown on the board here. 2 minutes to go. Ofterhide, Armstrong. Armstrong to Paris. Paris to the offensive zone. Take a whack. Get it deeper. Armstrong back in front for Paris. He chops it to net. Brings it to the backhand. It's loose in front. And now we... Not a surprise here by the London Knights, to be honest. The puck is in the net. I don't know if it's going to count as a goal. They did this in the earlier game against the Buffalo Junior Sabres, and I believe last night against Little Caesars as well. Hopefully everybody keeps their cool so everybody can play in the championship game. Paris is going to head off. Looks like 3, maybe 4 London Knights headed to the box. 1, 2, 3, and they're just going to walk off. The London Knight players are headed to their locker room. 1:39 to go, 6-1 Pens lead, and the London Knight players have left some of them have left the penalty box and gone to their locker room. The Knights had extra players trying to jump in the penalty box here. So the Penguins will have a power play here as number 10 gets the extra penalty. So one London Knight will have to head off here. They have 5 players. The 2 London Knights who are called for penalties are currently in the showers. Kaminsky will gather it. And it'll be cleared by the Knights icing. I believe the Penguins holding Jack Gostick here because I think he has 3 infractions on the game. On a 4th would mean a suspension for the Caesars game, and they're going to definitely need him for the championship as the Penguins are 1:20 away from their own Super Bowl Sunday here in the border battle. Hartman controls down low. He'll trip up a player, and he's going to head off. So it'll even things up. 4-on-4 action here for 60 seconds, and then with 1:09 left, the Knights will have a 9-second power play. But number 10's penalty expires. They have no one in the box to come out for him, however, so they won't be able to put somebody on the ice. Number 10 has to be in the box to come out, so they cannot add a player. They will run the rest of the game short a player. That's what happens when your players leave early, as Fagan makes a glove save. They may want to go get number 10 and put him back in the box. Here's Aufderheide. Getting it deep. It'll be Armstrong on the forecheck. Rimmed around by the Knights. Kept at the point, Kaminsky. We'll put it to the corner. Armstrong back there. Trying to pop it back out in front. It'll end up in the net. It's Cruz Armstrong as the extra point is up and good. The Penguins 7, the Knights 1. We go running clock here, and I think the officials are just going to hold the puck. As the last 25 will go off the clock. We won't need to worry about number 10 not making his way back on. The Penguins go unbeaten through the Border Battle round robin to a 4-0 record. They will be the number 1 seed in the championship game tomorrow, right here at Oak Park, 9:30 against Little Caesar. Join us then here on Cine TV. For cameraman Bobby Starr, producer Nick Paris,